I mentioned this significantly more than 15 minutes ago.
Hey Siri, no please, go away, Siri, go away. I'm not sure I understand.
Wow.
We did not take a hint.
Learn to read the room, Siri.
Pretty nice and clear.
Graham, I believe we accepted a number of these challenges.
We did.
A while ago. I've got engineering to bring up a couple of these for you, but we're going to get you to go through a couple Robo-Rosewater, and if there are some magic persons in the room here who want to comment on the playability, that'd be great.
Sweet. I'm just trying to figure out how to send a link to Ashton. I can't.
Okay, well,
Ashton, the thing that you want exists, and I don't know how to send you a link to it.
Do you need me to drive for you?
No, it's okay.
all
right.
Sure. I can drive the bus for you, Graham.
You can, but I don't need to go anywhere. Do you want to?
Where is Serge? He
Because she wants to.
Like,
We should
you
get
get a whole
Serge
shift
to
this year,
help
right?
us. Judge!
Okay. All right. What's up? No, it's just they were already in. Yeah. No, there is. You just can't navigate there from the bar. I don't know how to find it. I'll look for it. I'll look for it when I'm off.
If
Okay.
he wants to
All right.
assess magic cards, he can.
Okay. Let's take a look at magic cards.
Alright. What do you got?
All right. These are all courtesy of Robo-Rosewater, which means they were created by a neural network. Let's do it.
fire it up.
Should I just be reading them before they're on screen, or are we doing them on screen, or how are we?
Engineering's going to bring them up on screen.
Okay, cool.
But
Here we
there
go.
you are.
Is there any way to eliminate the sidebar?
That would be great if we could zoom in a little bit. They're going to work on that.
Most
You want to read
viral images.
Oh,
Yeah.
so viral.
All right.
There we
Anyway,
I can feel myself getting sick of them already.
Phyrexian Rains, 1 and a black for an enchantment aura, enchant creature. At the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creatures, controller Phyrexian Rains deals X damage to that player, where X is the number of cards in the chosen player's graveyard. At the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creatures, controller Phyrexian Rains deals 1 damage to that player.
This is really, really strong.
Yeah, the ones with that particular art are generally totally playable and work within the rules of Magic.
So this like domes you for X+1, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. So you put this on one of their creatures, and it's just like a Chawa.
Well,
Yeah.
Every upkeep
was it though? At the beginning of
upkeep of the enchanted creature's controller.
At the beginning of the upkeep of the enchanted creature's
It
controller,
has the same clause twice.
Yeah.
Phyrexian Rains deals X damage to that player. So you have to give this to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it
Yeah.
on creature, and then they have to kill their own creature. They keep
Oh,
getting
right,
domed.
of course, right. So yeah.
And they keep
I get
getting,
it.
no,
Yeah,
it's-
no, this
that's
is
pretty,
OP
pretty
as heck.
Pretty strong.
All right, next. Dark Collection. 2 and a black for an enchantment or a creature. When Dark Collection enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature and enters the battlefield tapped. Add 1 or blue to your mana pool.
Okay, so this has got to be against templating, but okay, whatever.
I don't think enchantments are supposed to tap.
Seems not good. It's okay. Like tap your blocker, get in, and then ramp for some reason. Does Esper want to play this? Probably not.
Alex asked me about magic cards?
Yes. What do you think of what's it called?
Dark Collection.
Dark Collection. Yeah, 2 and a black for enchant. Careful.
Breakfall.
2 and a black enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. Dark Collection enters the battlefield, tap it for white or blue.
What does it cost?
2 and a black.
Can we get some of that fresh picture-in-picture out?
Interesting. Interesting. What are we evaluating this as?
Just is it good?
I mean, no.
I mean, like,
And
but,
scene.
but could it be good?
It's like I was like,
maybe.
does Esper want this? Not really. Esper enchantments matter. Nah, I think it's just. Not
If it
bad.
was 1 mana, 100%. I'd play that in a second.
No, just like cut to the engineer. Just like cut to the cards, but put us in picture-in-picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow ramp tied to a creature.
Yeah.
what's the next one?
All right, next card.
Anyway.
Like, we're not going to go through all of these because the collections that were sent were significant. There
Yeah.
are a lot of them. But I would like to go through a few actual Robo-Rosewater cards and then a couple of something different.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Oh
Alright.
my.
Next up, we have...
That was the one we were just looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Let me introduce you to Milenvra.
Milenvra.
Hi!
Two and a green human
so
angle.
much text.
No.
Milenvra has haste. It's a 3/2. For black and tap, sacrifice Milenvra, search your library, then exile Milenvra. It can't be the target of spells or abilities. You may draw 4 cards, and it's both first.
Whoa!
When Milenvra enters the battlefield, exile it and becomes a warrior creature with flying or reach.
You choose.
4 and a white, 1 and a red. Return Milenvra from your hand with power 4 or less from your graveyard. Search your library for a basic land, enters the battlefield tapped. I can have it back.
You were
I love
busy.
that clause
don't
is
need-
4 and a
Okay.
white to pay 1 and a red.
Yes.
To pay.
Tap to add green or green to your mana pool. For a white, sacrifice a creature, add black, black, green, green to your mana pool. When Milenvra enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to target creature, gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
You know what this is nuts in?
What?
Stifle Knot.
Oh!
Straight the nut.
But it's a 3/2 with haste.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a 3/2 for 3
guess.
with haste in green. That seems
Oh,
just
for
playable
the
without
ramp?
anything
No,
else.
you gotta watch out for it in the it exiles itself when it comes into play. But you play this 3/2 with all these abilities on it. You just gotta stifle it when it comes into play,
you
and it's
stifle
just
the exile trigger,
yeah, and then you're fine.
and then you blow up.
Everything.
It's not everything. It's a target creature.
When it
Yeah.
enters the battlefield, you exile. Marsh
it's-
Giant, 1. Goodbye. 1 red for a 3/3. Marsh Giant leaves the battlefield. Destroy all creatures attacked this turn.
Whoa!
I put that in big red control.
Destroy
red?
all creatures attacked.
Yep.
I am feeling so attacked right now.
But you can't
very,
attack creatures.
very, very relevant if they're planeswalkers, animate and become a creature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, in
You want to kill a Gideon in
Yeah.
red?
done. Absolutely. Red doesn't have a lot of ways to kill planeswalkers.
Quapfir of Robo-Rosewater. Three and a white for a 3/5 Goblin Knight. Tote shifts 2. Whenever Quapthir of Ubastar becomes a 1/2 red wall creatures with flying on the battlefield under its owner's control, you have trample. You may draw a card. 2 and discard a card, regenerate Quapthir of Uberestor.
Let's ignore
what does-
that one paragraph
What?
under taught shifts.
Hang on. What does trample on a player look like? Does
So-
that mean that you can just flip the table?
No. It's actually very relevant if you're playing the form of a dragon deck.
Oh yeah!
Because you become as a player a 5/5 dragon with flying, and now with Totes shifts 2, you Totes also have trample.
Okay, but you have to what is it, like group polymorph your Tinder walls? No? What's a 1/2 red wall?
That's a different thing when you start.
I'm just really excited for the Red Wall art book to come out.
Oh my god.
Is it left for no and right for right?
Yeah.
Which way are we swiping
Swipe
for this?
left.
Alright,
Swipe
next.
left on
I don't know,
that
but I
one.
Totes want trample.
Frost Droids.
Droids.
White, and a blue for a 5/3 elemental. Each for 2 and a green. You may cast this card from your graveyard, create a 4/1 green sapling creature tokens. Sacrifice Frost Droids and add black to your mana pool. And for green, blue, black, return Frost Droids to their bands with the same name you control, gets +1/+1.
So an important thing to know about this card is it's actually a famous typo. It was supposed to be Prost Druids. But other than that, it seems great.
I kind of like.
I thought you were going to say that it's a famous typo. It was supposed to be Frost Droids.
when you activate
With
each,
reach.
Yeah.
you get it back in play and you get a 4/1.
I don't
Pretty dumb.
know.
You may cast this card from your graveyard, create a 4/1 sapling.
Yeah,
So-
it seems that when
That's
you
nuts!
when you cast a spell from your graveyard
That's
with
nuts!
and pay the each ability, you also get a 4/1. It's powerful.
So you still have to pay its mana cost when you cast it from your graveyard,
Correct.
though, right?
Sure,
So
you
you're paying the 2 white,
It's
1 blue,
6,
2
but-
colorless, and a green.
yeah, you're paying 6 mana, but you end up with 9 power and 4 toughness.
So think about this: like you cast him from your graveyard, sack him for black, cast it again.
Seems decent. You've color fixed for black now, in green,
Right.
blue, white.
Wow.
It's 5 color durable now. Let's be real.
Wow.
So you would swipe right on Prost Droids?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
it's a 5/3 for 3. It's nuts.
Super like.
Melisist, 5 black for a 5/5 horror. You may shuffle all green creatures you control.
Left.
Shuffle all the creatures.
I'm trying to think if we can make this work.
Yeah, a 5/5 for 7.
Oh, right, just on a vanilla scale. Yeah, it doesn't matter how good shuffling your green creatures are, you gotta get that curve down.
Engineering, just real quick here. I have sent you 3 links. This is the first one from Robo-Rosewater. If we could go to the second collection from Robo-Rosewater and pull cards from there.
Uh-oh.
Here we
Pardon?
go.
Oh, is this the other bot?
A lot of no. This is still Robo-Rosewater. It was just a lot of the people who submitted challenges for this had curated lists that they were specifically interested in, but they were very long curated lists. So we're just doing a selection. From each.
Desholik Simgant. It's a 2/2 for 1 green dragon. When Desholik Simgant dies, tap it instead.
This is insane!
This is like
insane!
broken. This is what you wanted that new Dryad to be.
Yeah, it's like if it dies, regenerate it.
Yeah.
Can't be countered.
That's actually how Regenerate works.
If it dies, maybe tap it instead.
Yeah, no, that's literally how Regenerate works.
Huh.
If it would die, remove damage and just tap it instead.
Yeah.
This is horrifyingly powerful.
Yeah.
Only removed by exiling.
Right?
Yep.
The only one still wearing it.
It's got 2 toughness. Why does it have 2 toughness?
I think the really relevant part of this card is the dragon subtype.
Green dragon.
I mean,
Yeah.
you were always the one who was wearing a hat.
Bust
Hey, more bust stops.
I don't understand.
Gotta be quick on that.
Nice one, Graham. Does that bring you up to
Yay.
5?
Yep.
4?
No.
I think it's up to
Bust
5 now.
That's his 5th bust stop.
That is
Okay.
amazing.
Yeah,
Wait,
Wizards
when he
plays
got
nerf.
next?
Yep.
Part Ribsy, 2 and white for a sorcery. Part Ribsy deals 1 damage to his or her library.
What?
How many life points does your library have?
Unclear.
I couldn't even
If it's
do.
1, this is really stupid.
I couldn't even do the voice for that one.
I was mentioning earlier that I couldn't remember all the different state-based effects, so there could be one that checks if your library's life total is 0. I honestly don't remember.
Huh.
Is it like a function of how many cards are in there?
No, that's
Or is
separate.
it-
That we remember that state-based action, but
As somebody in the chat pointed out, it's the card's own library, right? It doesn't mention the player at all.
Yeah, it deals 1 damage to Part Ribsy's library.
So that would put it into the errata then, where you actually have a library that's
Oh.
dealing with loyalty counters.
yeah, this card's extremely narrow. It's only when you're playing against Part Reapsy.
Oh, so this is
It's-
mirror
it's-
tech.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the problem is that both players have to field this card if they want to have the mirror tech.
Like it's sick in the sideboard, but maybe not mainboardable.
Left. Whoa!
This art.
Kagra Bobalisker, 2 and a red for an instant. Add
Okay.
red, green to your mana pool.
This-
Untap a creature you control. It becomes a forest.
This
Just
is
real
crazy!
quick, real quick. This is from the 3rd link. The distinction is important because this is not Robo-Rosewater.
Yeah.
This is the Challenger's own neural network that they set up to generate
wow.
their own ones.
Wow.
Oh.
So,
Can we see that one again?
Kagra Bobalisker.
Yeah, the ones from that link ending in 32B. Let's do a few of those.
This is
Because
crazy.
they're very enthusiastic about theirs here.
Yeah,
This is Seething Song, but way better.
yeah. That card just like crushes the whole storm.
Spirit of the Grove. It's a 4/4 elf assassin for 5 and a white. And for green and tab, you gain 7 life.
That seems broken.
It's a 6-drop, but
There's a bit of a flavor fail in the fact that it's named Spirit, it has the elf subtype, and it's an assassin that gains you life. I mean, if we could clean that up, totally fine.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like,
It's fine. R&D just got sloppy
Okay.
on the floor.
The Patriarch.
Patriarch. It's dual colored, even though it's only 2 and a black. It's a 6/5 demon with forest
excuse
walk.
me?
And for white, destroy target creature an opponent controls. That creature's controller gains 5 life. 2 and sacrifice it. Draw a card.
This is nuts! It's a 6/5 for 3 with no downside.
With
oh
four-
wait, it's with upside.
You can only play it in a Mardu commander deck, which is kind of tough.
It just
Like, that's pretty narrow.
For future one of these cards, I would really like to see some of these cards with auto-generated flavor text as well.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh.
That
Next.
would be neat.
That card's. Oh,
Hingera, Exempor of Exorm.
there's another letter somewhere behind that.
Black, red for a 4/4 demon. Green creatures you control get +2/+1. Blue creatures you control get +1/+2. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, that player loses 1 life. This just seems very good.
This
Yeah.
seems pretty good in Jund, I think.
No, it forces you into the 4-color deck, into the 5-color no
I
white.
think you just ignore the blue pump. I
Interesting.
think you play this in Jund.
Just jund them out. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they lose a life.
yeah, like this
That's
hates
so good against like blue-white control.
Oh man.
So you just like jam. Like, can you imagine?
It's
like,
not
curving
legendary.
Tarmogoyf into this.
It's not legendary.
That would wreck that.
Elish Norn is legendary at least.
Yeah.
Next.
Swipe them.
Salvation Slider X green Eldrazi horror with Devoid. It's 0/0. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When it dies, create a 1/1 color assigned creature for each non-token creature on the battlefield. That's not where I thought that was going.
No, me neither.
That's too bad.
You just cast this for 0 and make a whole bunch of tokens.
Yeah, this one's explicitly playable and very busted.
Also, oh, I have to go.
All right, I will assess this stuff.
Goodbye, Serge. Well,
Goodbye,
I think we're nearly done. Bye, Serge. See you at Asic Butts in the morning. I mean, I won't be here, but the chat will see you.
Well, that's
Blood
ridiculous.
cum.
Oh no!
Okay.
It's a 4-mana
Whoa!
artifact. Whenever a player casts a spell, put a 5/5 black demon with flying onto the
Oh
battlefield.
man. Oh man.
That's, I mean, that's a big upside.
Oh
but
man.
That's a big upside, but you have to deal with.
Is this card the nut or not?
Really? We're doing that?
It's quite a cost. That's a high cost. And I'm not talking about the 4 mana.
This is for all of you who love like confusion in the ranks and like pandemonium and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Anytime anybody casts a spell, get a demon. Let's go.
Let's go.
See a
Let's
doctor.
go.
You are the
Diagraph Escort. 2 blue-red-green dwarf god. I'm beginning to feel like a dwarf god. It's an 0/5. Tap and sack a land, destroy a land, and also gain control of a land.
Yeah.
Like,
right now.
why would you ever use this first ability?
I don't know. You just
Oh,
steal it.
you would use it after using the second ability.
But you don't need to. You can just take control of their lands.
Yeah.
You take you. Oh,
Take their
that's
land
true. I
and
guess
then
you don't
take
ever
their
give them
other
back.
land.
I was thinking of it as an end of turn thing. So
No.
you take their land, sack their land to destroy one of their
That's
lands.
a lot of mana for an 0/5, but it's just like
If Twiddle.
Next.
Alright.
Solitary Gravecaster 1 and a white human soldier. It's 2/2 as long as it's untapped until end of your turn. If it is your turn, scry 2.
We'll do this
But
one.
until
and
end
more.
of- how many times?
Just whenever you want.
It's just like anytime you get priority, you can scry 2.
Oh my god. That's not fair.
This one and then one more.
Seems pretty dumb.
All
All
right.
right. Next
one
one's gonna be
We're gonna
our
go
finale one
All right,
here.
last one. Glorious Katorgats. It's 3 white for a 0/7 wall. It's got flying defender and creatures can't attack you.
What?
Wait.
Sure.
Sir?
What?
Why? But why is
What? Creatures can't attack. Like,
Why
there's
does
a
it-
huge upside for 5.
why does it matter if it's a wall if you're not going to be
It's not-
attacked anyway?
But,
Yeah.
but,
I guess it means you can't attack with it.
but.
Literally better mode.
This is not the best Katorgats I've seen.
Yeah, it's not as good as the.
I have 3 problems with this card.
More of a notorious Katorgats.
Oh my god. All right. Alex, sorry. What?
Thank you very
All
much,
right.
engineering. I know there was a bunch of stuff there.